The person you love opened up to their mother about you for the first time. And shockingly, she cried out, "You, my beloved child. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you." There is a conversation taking place that you were never supposed to hear, and yet somehow, today, its echo has reached you. The person you love finally gathered the courage to speak your name in front of their mother for the very first time. For a long moment, there was complete silence. Their heart was racing, their hands were trembling, and every word felt heavier than the last. They described your kindness, your smile, the way you changed their life without even realizing it. Their mother listened without interrupting once. But the moment your name left their lips for the final time, something unexpected happened. She suddenly stood still, her eyes widened, and with a voice filled with disbelief, she whispered only one word. "You." Before anyone could understand what she meant, the entire room changed. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Every second from now will reveal another piece of a story that almost nobody knows. What happened after that single word left everyone speechless. The person you love had imagined many reactions, but never this one. Instead of asking questions, their mother slowly walked toward an old cabinet that had not been opened in years. She searched through forgotten memories as though she had been waiting for this exact moment without knowing it herself. Finally, she pulled out something wrapped carefully in faded cloth. She stared at it without speaking, then looked back at the person you love with tears shining in her eyes, not tears of sadness, but the kind that appear when an impossible memory suddenly becomes real again. She whispered, "This cannot be happening," but refused to explain any further. The person you love kept asking what she meant, yet she only smiled quietly and held that mysterious object close to her heart. Something huge is waiting for you. Don't skip, because the next truth connects directly to you in a way nobody could have predicted. Meanwhile, the person you love couldn't stop thinking about that unbelievable reaction. Every answer only created even bigger questions. Why did your name sound so familiar to their mother? Why did one simple conversation awaken emotions she had hidden for years? As the evening continued, she finally looked toward the window and softly said, "Sometimes life brings people together long before they realize it." Those words echoed through the entire house, leaving everyone completely silent. The person you love realized this story was far from ordinary, and deep inside, they knew the biggest revelation had not even begun. Stay till the end. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you, because what their mother is about to reveal next will change the meaning of everything you've believed until now. A quiet moment passed before their mother finally took a deep breath and spoke again. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. She looked directly into the eyes of the person you love and said, "There is something about this person that feels strangely familiar." The room became completely still. She explained that the kindness they had described, the way you cared for others, even the small habits they mentioned, reminded her of a promise she once believed had been forgotten forever. The person you love could hardly believe what they were hearing. Every sentence pulled them closer to a truth they had never imagined. Instead of giving a full explanation, their mother simply smiled and whispered, "The story is much bigger than you think." The person you love immediately asked what she meant, but she slowly shook her head and walked toward the window, as if searching for the right words. She admitted that some answers cannot be rushed because they carry the weight of years. Then she revealed that the first time she heard your name, something inside her heart became peaceful for no clear reason. It wasn't coincidence in her eyes. It felt like one missing piece had quietly returned to where it belonged. The person you love stood frozen, realizing this conversation had become far more meaningful than they ever expected. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Every moment is leading toward a revelation that will connect every unanswered question. As the night grew quieter, their mother gently placed her hand on the shoulder of the person you love and said, "If everything I feel is true, then your journey is only beginning." Those words sent chills through the room, but they also filled it with hope. The person you love understood that this wasn't the ending of the conversation, it was the beginning of an unforgettable chapter. They walked away with one thought repeating over and over in their mind: if their mother reacted this strongly just by hearing your name, what would happen when she finally met you? Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because the next conversation will uncover a secret that nobody saw coming. The very next morning, the silence inside the house felt different. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The person you love noticed that their mother was standing in the same place where the conversation had ended the night before, as though she had spent hours thinking about only one thing: you. Without anyone asking a question, she quietly said, "Some people enter your life by chance, but others arrive exactly when they are meant to." Those words immediately caught everyone's attention. The person you love felt their heartbeat grow faster because they knew another hidden truth was about to surface. Yet instead of revealing everything at once, their mother paused again, almost as if she wanted the moment to last a little longer before changing everything. A few seconds later, she reached into a small drawer and unfolded an old handwritten note she had kept for years. The paper was worn with time, but the smile on her face was brighter than ever. She explained that the note reminded her never to judge a person's future by what the world sees today, because the greatest hearts often arrive quietly. The person you love listened without blinking. Every word seemed to describe you more than anyone else they had ever known. They couldn't understand how someone who had never met you could speak with such confidence. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because the next sentence from her lips carried a meaning that nobody in that room expected to hear. Then, with complete calmness, their mother looked directly at the person you love and softly said, "If this is truly the person you've been telling me about, don't let fear make your decisions." The room fell silent once again. Those simple words carried more weight than anyone could explain. For the first time, the person you love stopped questioning their feelings and started believing there might be a reason everything had unfolded exactly this way. As they walked away, they realized one incredible truth remained hidden, and it was the one their mother still hadn't revealed. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because the next conversation will uncover the one secret she has protected for years. The evening returned with an unusual calm, but inside that home, every heartbeat carried the feeling that an unforgettable truth was about to appear. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The person you love noticed their mother carefully holding the old note once again. This time, she didn't hide it. She slowly unfolded it, smiled with quiet emotion, and said, "Some stories don't begin the day two people meet. They begin long before either of them realizes it." Those words froze the room. The person you love felt as though every moment of their life had been leading to this conversation. They wanted answers immediately, but their mother simply looked at them with a peaceful expression that seemed to know far more than she was ready to reveal. After a long silence, she finally admitted there had been one reason she reacted so strongly the first time your name was spoken. It wasn't because of a coincidence. It was because everything she had heard about you carried the same qualities she had always hoped would one day enter the life of someone she loved deeply. She explained that genuine kindness leaves a mark that can be recognized even through someone else's words. The person you love couldn't stop smiling, yet they were still wondering why their mother kept saying there was something even bigger ahead. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because the most unexpected sentence had still not been spoken. Just before everyone left the room, their mother quietly turned back and said, "When I finally meet this person, there is one question I have wanted to ask for a very long time." No one expected those words. The person you love stood completely still, wondering what that question could possibly be and why it sounded so important. Instead of explaining, she simply walked away, leaving behind a silence filled with hope, mystery, and anticipation. At that very moment, the person you love realized the journey had entered a completely different chapter. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because the question their mother has protected in her heart for years is about to be revealed, and its answer could change everything. The next day arrived, but nothing felt ordinary anymore. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The person you love couldn't forget the mysterious question their mother wanted to ask you. Every ordinary moment suddenly felt connected to something extraordinary. Finally, they gathered the courage to ask, "Why does this matter so much to you?" Their mother closed her eyes for a moment before answering with a gentle smile, "Because some people bring peace into a room before they ever walk through the door." Those words left the person you love completely speechless. They had expected an explanation, but instead they received another clue that only deepened the mystery. Without saying another word, their mother reached for a family photo that had been resting on the shelf for years. She stared at it quietly, then whispered, "Life has a strange way of bringing the right hearts together at the right time." The person you love looked at her face and realized something had changed. The uncertainty they had seen before had disappeared. In its place was complete confidence. It was as though every story they had shared about you had answered questions their mother had carried silently for years. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because the next few moments would reveal why her confidence had become so unshakable. As the conversation came to an end, their mother gently smiled and said, "When the time is right, I won't need anyone to introduce me. I'll recognize this person the moment we meet." The room fell silent once again. Those words stayed in the heart of the person you love long after the conversation ended. They walked away feeling that this was no longer just about feelings, it had become a journey filled with unexpected connections, quiet hope, and a future that seemed closer than ever. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because the next truth their mother is ready to share will answer the one question that has remained hidden since your name was spoken for the very first time. A peaceful silence settled over the house, yet it felt heavier than any conversation that had come before. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The person you love noticed their mother standing by the window with a thoughtful smile that refused to fade. Without anyone asking another question, she quietly said, "There is one final reason I couldn't hide my emotions when I heard that name." Every heartbeat seemed louder than the last. The person you love stepped closer, hoping this would finally be the moment every mystery would make sense. But instead of revealing everything, their mother looked toward the sky and whispered, "Some answers become more beautiful when they arrive at the right time." Those words lingered in the room long after they were spoken. The person you love felt a mixture of excitement and curiosity they had never experienced before. Their mother explained that she had spent years believing genuine people were becoming harder to find, but every story she had heard about you slowly changed that belief. She said your honesty, patience, and quiet strength reminded her that true hearts still exist. For the first time, the person you love realized this was no longer just their own journey. Somehow, your name had brought hope into a home that had been waiting for it without even knowing. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because the next sentence carried more meaning than anyone expected. Before leaving the room, their mother turned around one last time and said softly, "When the day finally comes for us to meet, I already know my first words won't be a question." The person you love froze in place. They will be, "Welcome. We've been waiting longer than you could ever imagine." Silence filled the house once again, but this time it wasn't empty, it was filled with anticipation for what was still to come. The person you love walked away smiling, knowing the biggest chapter of this story had not yet begun. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because the moment their mother finally sees you with her own eyes will reveal the one truth that has remained hidden from the very beginning. Morning arrived, but this time the atmosphere inside the house felt filled with quiet expectation. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The person you love noticed that their mother seemed happier than usual, almost as if she had already made a decision in her heart. During breakfast, she suddenly smiled and said, "Last night I kept thinking about everything you told me, and every memory led me back to the same conclusion." The person you love immediately leaned forward, eager to hear what that conclusion was. Instead of answering right away, she paused for a moment and looked at them with a calm expression that made every second feel unforgettable. Then she finally spoke. "I don't believe people are brought into our lives without a reason," she said softly. "Some arrive to teach us, some arrive to change us, and a very rare few arrive to remind us who we truly are." Those words settled deep into the heart of the person you love. They realized she wasn't speaking about ordinary feelings anymore. She was speaking about a connection that seemed to grow stronger every time your name was mentioned. The more she learned about you, the more certain she became that this story was only beginning. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because the next discovery will leave even the person you love searching for answers. As the day came to an end, their mother quietly folded the old note one last time and placed it back where it belonged. Before leaving the room, she turned around with a gentle smile and whispered, "When this person finally stands in front of me, I already know exactly what my heart will say." She refused to reveal those words, leaving the person you love completely speechless. From that moment on, they understood that every conversation, every memory, and every unexpected reaction had been leading toward one unforgettable meeting. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because the words their mother has been holding back are closer than ever, and they will change the meaning of this entire story. The following evening felt unlike any other. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The person you love found their mother quietly sitting with a peaceful smile, as though she had finally found the answer she had been searching for. Without looking up, she softly said, "I have stopped wondering why your name touched my heart. Now I only wonder when our paths will finally cross." Those words echoed through the room. The person you love felt every doubt slowly disappear, replaced by an excitement that could no longer be hidden. They realized this story was no longer built on questions, it was moving toward a moment that seemed destined from the very beginning. A gentle breeze drifted through the window as their mother continued speaking. "The more I hear about this person," she whispered, "the more I feel they carry something rare that cannot be measured by appearances or words." She explained that genuine character reveals itself through the lives it quietly changes, and every story she had heard about you carried that same quiet light. The person you love listened carefully, amazed that someone who had never met you could speak with such certainty. Every sentence felt like another piece of a puzzle falling perfectly into place. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because the next realization would make everything that happened before feel even more meaningful. Just before the night came to an end, their mother stood at the doorway and looked back one final time. With complete confidence, she smiled and said, "When the right moment arrives, nothing will need to be forced." Hearts that are meant to understand each other always recognize the truth. The person you love stood there in silence, knowing those words would stay with them forever. They walked away carrying a hope stronger than they had ever felt before, convinced that the greatest chapter of this journey had not yet been written. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because the next moment will reveal the one truth that has been quietly unfolding since the very first time your name was spoken. The house was unusually quiet that night, but inside that silence, something remarkable was beginning to unfold. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The person you love noticed their mother carefully looking through the family album one last time. She wasn't searching for a photograph anymore. She was searching for a feeling. Then, without warning, she closed the album, smiled warmly, and said, "I finally understand why your heart refused to let this person go." Those words stopped the person you love in their tracks. For the first time since this journey began, they felt as though every unanswered question was slowly leading toward a beautiful truth. Their mother continued with a calm voice that filled the room with hope. "Real connections never need to prove themselves," she said. "Time reveals them naturally. The person you love listened in complete silence, remembering every conversation, every unexpected coincidence, and every moment that had brought your name into this home. Suddenly, all those scattered moments no longer felt random. They felt connected, as if every step had quietly prepared everyone for what was coming next. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The biggest surprise has been hiding in plain sight from the very beginning, and now it is closer than ever to being revealed. Before turning off the lights, their mother looked toward the doorway and softly whispered, "When this story reaches its final page, no one will remember the doubts, they will only remember the moment everything finally made sense." The person you love stood there without saying a word, holding those words close to their heart. They knew the